Welcome to Tick to Loot's weekly market summary for Friday, August 7th, 2026. This video is for educational purposes only and is not financial advice. Markets carry risk. Always do your own research and consult a licensed financial advisor before making any trading decisions. First up, the OPEC Joint Ministerial Monitoring Committee met this week. Analysts rate the impact on oil markets as medium, given the committee's role in tracking production compliance. The meeting's outcome could influence crude price trends, especially if the committee signals any production adjustments. Traders often watch these cues for clues on supply balance. Australia observed a bank holiday this week, halting most domestic data releases and reducing market liquidity for the Aussie dollar. With fewer participants, price movements can become more erratic. The market typically sees tighter spreads once trading resumes on Monday. New Zealand's building consents were forecast to drop 4% month over month. The actual figure has not been released yet, so analysts are waiting for the final number to gauge construction sector health. Japan's final manufacturing PMI came in at 54.7, matching both the forecast and the previous reading. This steady level suggests the sector remains in expansion, albeit without new momentum. The Australian MI inflation gauge was expected to be unchanged from the prior month's minus 0.4%. The actual release is still pending, leaving a small data gap for the Aussie economy. Turning to headlines, China's July export figures beat expectations, driven largely by strong demand for artificial intelligence products despite new U.S. tariffs. Analysts note that AI-related shipments are cushioning the broader export slowdown, indicating that high-tech sectors are becoming an increasingly important driver for China's trade balance. Overall market sentiment this week appears mixed. Oil supply discussions, limited data from Australia and New Zealand, and a resilient Chinese export story all contribute to a cautious tone. In the foreign exchange arena, the AUD may stay range-bound due to the holiday, while the NZD could react to the building consents release once available. The JPY's stable PMI may keep the yen relatively steady against its peers. Looking ahead, the calendar shows continued OPEC monitoring meetings early next week, plus upcoming releases from major economies that could add further context to today's trends. Remember, this analysis is for educational purposes only. It does not constitute financial advice, and you should conduct your own research before making any decisions. Thanks for watching Tick to Loot's weekly market summary. If you found this useful, hit subscribe and ring the bell for future updates. See you next week.